What's up, dudes, people, geeks, lovers, Romans, lovers? No, I'm just messing with you guys. How's everybody doing out there? I'm Vernon here, coming to you again for Dark Avenger Inc. Plus. Hope everybody's well in their end. What time is it? Yeah, it's hitting the classics with the kid time. Yeah. Hope everybody will enjoy this. So I dig through my collection and I wanted to hit some classics. And let's just say I took out two books that basically make up one of my all-time favorite crossovers. I love crossovers between different companies. I love them. And we're taking it back to the 90s. Yeah, oh yeah, the 90s. But let's just say back then, that's when the two big-time companies put their egos aside and gave us, the fans, what we wanted to see. And they gave us these. Oops, sorry. Spider-Man, Batman and Spider-Man. Well, this one came out. This was the sequel. It was the first. Batman, Spider-Man, and Batman. Yeah. Two great icons coming together and doing what they do best. Take down the bad guys. Yeah. So let's kick it off in a sense with the original. This first. All right. First of all, this was drawn by the brilliant and great Mark Bagley. Yes, indeed. Love him. Love Mark Bagley. And both issues were written by J.M.DeMatteis. I hope I'm saying his name right. Okay, so in this issue, basically, Dr. Kafka is still trying to figure out how to deal with Cletus Cassidy Carnage, right? She's not really having any luck. Another doctor known as Dr. Blair decides that she's able to put a stop to Carnage's antics for good. Basically, she has decided to literally implant a chip in Cletus Cassidy's head that will pretty much make him docile and, you know, really copacetic and things. Does it work? In a sense, it does. So she decides to go to Gotham to do the same thing to the Clown Prince of Crime, the Joker. Does it work? Yes. So now she's kind of getting all, she's got a fat head, she's got the credit. Yeah, I was able to pretty much cure two major killer criminals, almost like suck it to Batman and Spider-Man. I did what you guys could never do. Yeah. However, does it last? No, it doesn't. Somehow, basically, the symbiote is able to crush the cybernetic implant in his brain, and old Carnage is back. And Carnage takes Joker, takes the symbiote, and goes up his brain and crushes that symbiote. And then, well, Joker's back to normal. So the two heroes have to come together in a sense. Now, at first, we all should know Bruce, kind of a little arrogant, is like, Spider-Man, what are you doing in my city? Why are you here? I don't need your help. Blah blah blah. You put that. But Spidey's like, look, you need me. I know Cletus better than you. You know, and so the team comes together, and they come together to stop. Now you think with this team coming together it'd be great, and you think, oh, Cletus and Joker come together? Pfft, please. With villains, team ups, we all know egos are gonna get over, and they're not gonna come together, and that's what happens, pretty much. But basically, the team comes together and faces off against their two foes. And I've always said, with these two heroes, two great icons, they have the best rogues gallery ever. And in my opinion, you can switch Bruce's rogues gallery, put them all for Spider-Man, take Spider-Man's rogue gallery, put them all for Bruce, and it would work. And it does in this. And let me just show you a little bit, if you guys remember. If you don't remember a little bit, let's show you a little bit of some of the action between seeing basically let's show you some action scenes. Here we go. There's some action between Batman and Cletus Cassidy fighting. And then you get some more here. Yeah, Bruce takes down Cassidy. And, you know, then, see there, then Spidey's taking on the Joker. And, of course, Spidey pimp slaps Joker. Pop! Pimp slap. And ends it there. Now, my favorite scene, of course, is seeing Peter and Bruce up on this water tower, and they do traditional hero gesture, shake hands, got total respect for each other. And then this is just a lovely scene from Mark Bagley. I love this scene, just seeing Bruce standing up there and Pete web slinging away. This was fun. This was just a fun read for me. I remember buying this way back in 95. Yeah, that's when it came out, 95. So yeah, I remember buying this and I was like, oh, I gots to get this. You know, I gots to get this, and I loved it. You know, just because of my love for the two characters. One more than the other though. But this was a great crossover that just showcased they didn't make any of the two heroes one-up each other. Like, well, I'm going to make Batman look better than Spider-Man in this, or I'm going to make Spider-Man look better than that. No. They had equal spotlight, and it was good. Then, 2 years later, they decided to do it again. Batman and Spider-Man. And DeMatteis did the writing again. Graham Nolan did this book. This one takes a little bit of a very, very soap opera-ish kind of. Oh, if you guys want to know, that's my bro. Takes a bit of a soap opera-ish look and a little bit of a sad routine, because in this issue, two great heroes once again come together, take on two villains that are very genius and calculated. Kingpin, Wilson Fisk, and Ra's al Ghul. But it's, once again, it's not so cookie cutter that you're thinking, oh, the two heroes come together, face the villains. No, it's more of Wilson Fisk, his wife Vanessa is dying of cancer. Wilson, say what you want about Wilson Fisk, but he does love his wife. He did love his wife, and he wants to help her. However, he doesn't know the means of it. And we all know where that comes in. Later on, Talia al Ghul comes to New York, comes to Wilson Fisk and tells him about, we can help your wife. My father, my benefactor, can help, you know. And Wilson's like, I know about your father. You guys are nothing but a bunch of terrorists. And so you got Talia pretty much saying, we're not terrorists. Don't look at her like that. And unfortunately, does Wilson say, okay, I'll take his help. He does. Bruce and Spidey come together once again, and once again, Bruce is like, you know, I don't need your help. It's like, Bruce, come on, like, you guys made a good team. But this time, Spidey's like taking a stand, you know, like, look, you're gonna need my help. Like, at one point, he's like, look, don't you remember last time we did this before? You needed my help then, and you're gonna need my help now. And Bruce gives him like a pressure point. He hits his pressure point. Sorry. There's a pressure point in your hand that you can press, like, and just literally, and Bruce does that. But Spidey just tosses Bruce. And Spidey's like, look, we can do this all night. You want to go? Come on. And they're like, oh, we can get together, shake hands, and let's do it. That's what Spidey does. And they shake hands and they get to work going at it to take on take on Ra's al Ghul. But once again, it's not always so cookie cutter again. Once again, the plot thickens because A, you really think Wilson Fisk trusts Ra's al Ghul? Don't think so. I don't think so. And you better believe he doesn't think so. And what's that old saying, guys? The enemy of my enemy is my friend. Yeah. Wilson Fisk actually helps out the two heroes here to stop Ra's al Ghul. Ra's al Ghul was going to create an earthquake that was going to obliterate New York. But he's able to stop it. And this was good. This was a different take, and it still had your good chemistry between Batman and Spider-Man, still there, but it had a different take, a different feel to it than the first book, and I like that. I thought it was different. This was a different sequel. It wasn't all fisticuffs, bam, bam, bam. The hero proceeds and it's over. No, it was, we gotta help. We gotta help, but one villain is not liking where the other villain is going. He doesn't trust him, and he's nothing like that villain. And Wilson even says that in this book. I'm nothing like you, Ra's. I'm nothing like you. And that was good. And of course, there's some animosity. There's a fight between, where does Talia stand? Does she stand with her father or her beloved? You know, things like that. And that was fine. But Bruce does help out with Vanessa's cancer. I think he makes a cure or something for her. And Spider-Man gives it to Wilson Fisk, the Kingpin, and it was good. So yeah, these two are two of my favorite crossovers. I have a lot of other favorite crossovers, but these are my number ones. Two great icons come together. And yeah, it was back in the 90s, guys, and let's face it, there are a lot of things that were bad about the 90s with comics. But I rode the storm through, did you? And I really enjoyed these. I very much did. It was fun. It was great. Once again, like I said, where the two companies, the two big companies, Marvel and DC, put their egos aside. Wasn't about egos here. Just giving us, the fans, what we wanted. And enjoying it. Yeah. So, I hope you guys enjoyed that. Hitting the classics with the kid. Will I do this again? Absolutely. But other than that, this is Mount Vernon Kid. Saying peace, one love, stay tuned, keep it real, guys. As always, I'll catch you on the flip flop. This is Dark Avenger Inc. Plus. You guys, take care.